Alright, so today I'm going to go over how there's no link between involvement and the success of students. Then I'm going to talk about how family involvement is not the only factor in student success. And then I will talk about how family involvement should not be a top priority if we're talking about bills that should be passed. And I will also talk about how the Family Engagement Act is not going to be a successful bill. So first, my opponent seems to think I made a broad assumption saying that the parents not involved are going to stay uninvolved. My opponent says parents need help communicating with their children, but my question is, how is this bill going to change the parents and make them get involved? Is it just are they just going to see this bill, read this bill, and then immediately get involved? I don't think so. So how is this bill going to be enforced? Also, we should still encourage involvement, but we already do that. Teachers are already telling parents to come in, to help grade papers, help be a part of the classroom. We're already trying to get parent involvement, so I don't understand why we're taking time to pass this bill when we're already encouraging parent involvement. And also, my opponent said I assumed that graduation rates are increasing, but not because of parent involvement. However, I never said family involvement has nothing to do with graduation rates increasing. Parent involvement is a factor, just like many other things, though. It's not the sole factor of graduation rates. And then I'm just confused. If you're saying we should pass a bill on parent involvement because that is a factor in student success, and it's just a factor of education, then we should also pass a bill forcing parents to put their kids to bed at 8 or feed them bananas for breakfast, because these are also factors of success for students, just like nutrition, more sleep. So where is that line that's drawn that stops the government from coming in and telling parents how to raise their child by passing bills like the Family Engagement Act? Also, you have not shown evidence that there is a correlation between success of a student and parent involvement. And you are right. I haven't given statistics of parent involvement being bad, because parent involvement is not bad, but I have stated reasons why this bill should not be a priority on our list. Because I do agree, parent involvement is good. I just have a problem with the Family Engagement Act that you are trying to propose. In our previous speeches, we both gave personal examples, and I gave the example of how my parents were not involved in my education, and that was probably the best for me, and you gave the example of your parents being involved and how that was a success for you. However, we both, I'm assuming we both have good grades, we're doing good, we're both in college, so we both have a successful education, but we have had different parent involvement. So that just shows that parent involvement is really, it depends on the student, because each student is different. Like, I don't need parent involvement, you might have needed parent involvement, but we both became successful students. So this bill doesn't really make sense. And then we both seem to agree there is not only one factor in student success. This was one of my arguments, because why are we focusing on one when we should find a way to focus on all of the factors? So I don't know why we are arguing only one factor of student success when we should be looking into a way to argue or improve many factors of success of students at one time, instead of just focusing on one aspect of it. I don't believe the Family Engagement Act should be on the top of our list of priorities. So I propose the Strengthening Education Through Research Act. It is a little bit similar, it just goes about it a different way. You stated that this act that I proposed just collects research on data of how students are doing now, and the plan doesn't implement anything. However, the Strengthening Education Through Research Act, it is an act that um, it does do research on how students are doing now. It collects data, and it finds the flaws, the positive aspects, everything about education, the education system now, and so that just shows how we can improve it. And sometimes just giving parents this knowledge, giving them the statistics, the rates, the flaws of education, the positives of education, just giving information is sometimes the greatest tool to success. If parents see these facts, then maybe they'll be more willing to jump on the bandwagon and start being involved with their students. Because involvement is a good thing, we just need to find a bill that we can enforce, or a bill that will actually do something, instead of just telling them, you need to be involved, because that's not going to do anything. Thank you.